I do have a question for you guys though, because obviously you've both done the like almost daily or weekly rehearsals and stuff. But also like now, like with Temper Tantrum, it's just like you'll have 2 rehearsals and then the thing, or like 3 rehearsals and then the thing. Like it's either like the performance or a video. Like, do you think there's more, I want to say pressure, but like I can't think of a better word, but like pressure to get more things done because you have a shorter amount of time for rehearsals before the thing? Because like if you're like back when like your previous teams, we have next week to do it.
I think that I wouldn't say pressure in a negative sense. I would say that it is
more of a drive. There you go.
Yeah, it's forced us to really think of and use our time wisely, because in the past, I've seen people like I've seen really, really, really good planned out rehearsal schedules, and we had a lot of time, and then that became a crutch. Extra time became a crutch, and extra time became time to like some things just didn't get done. And like, I know that I don't remember the law or whatnot, like
Parkinson's law,
where like you can have a set amount of time to do something, and like you can have like a week to do something, and then you either get it, like you choose to get it done within that week. But like some people, like if you don't have a cap of when you're going to have it done, it's not going to get done.
Yeah.
And this having less rehearsals has also forced us to like be way more efficient and also really value what time that we do have. And that's if anything, that's made us that's exponentially made our like to-do list, or like what all the things that we've like wanted to get done. Like I feel like we've gotten way more done in a shorter amount of time than things I've been on in the past. And that is like that's a really good foundation.
So like the absence of like the extra time kind of, I mean, because it's for everyone, not just like leadership, like the absence of like extra time is like forcing anyone involved in like a certain project to actually like just come together and actually work. Because like I remember when I was performing and there were times where we had the extra time. I remember just fucking around. Like for like the last 3 hours of one rehearsal, I was fucking around because we had extra time. Oh, I can work on that tomorrow. Like I'll work on my solo tomorrow. It's fine.
Yeah.
Like, and when we were rehearsing for the Friends and Fam project, and then Brandon's like, "You're gonna have a solo." I'm like, "What?" It's in 3 weeks, Brandon. So I was just like, okay.
Yeah, it definitely does. It makes everyone more focused.
Yeah.
It brings a level of activity to their brain, knowing that they're near some sort of, I don't want to say it, like it's kind of a near kind of death. If they don't do it, if they're not ready, then
it's one of those do or die situations.
Kind of it activates their fight or flight. There's like luxury doesn't exist. Like, and if there is, it's probably because if there is luxury, it's probably because you're doing a freestyle and only doing the closer. So
I wonder who that is. Know anyone? Lauren? Emeroy? Know anyone? Who?
So yeah, or like you're just just chose to be in like one section. The way I think
also with how limited our rehearsals are, it allows other people or like whoever else is on the company to take those days that we're not rehearsing and go like take class or like do other project. It honestly frees up a lot of people's time. And we want that. That's one of the foundations of Temper Tantrum is like, Brandon said this so well. We want you guys to make money. And I'm like,
you're right.
I like that.
Yeah.
And people are getting booked. People are opening themselves up to other projects because they're like, oh, I'm not like in like I don't have to dedicate X, Y, and Z time to Temper Tantrum because I have this time for myself to train and this time for myself to network outside of Temper Tantrum. I can use what I've learned on Temper Tantrum to help further myself as an artist in this industry.
Yeah, and like, for us, an example for us, like there was a good few months where you and I were doing a show every weekend or every other weekend.
Yeah.
And then Jamie, not too long ago, she got booked. So like it's that the end goal is that we want everyone to get paid, whether it's through us or through their own means. But we don't want to be the reason why people feel obligated to
say no to gigs.
Take that on.
And I know that Brandon experienced that a lot in the past. Like I remember him telling me about like the stuff that he chose not to book and like the end goal of like, and then he's like, I should have just taken that. I lost essentially like this much because I was dedicating this time for this, which didn't pay me.
Yeah. So
I feel like with gigs, especially like industry or I don't know, I wouldn't know, but like it seems to me that like not only are you getting paid to dance, but I think it's also like a networking thing. So while you're there doing the gig, you're networking, you're trying to get booked for the next thing.
Yeah. And then
I'd say so.